And we're underway here in Hudson, Wisconsin, between the River Falls Wildcats and the Hudson Raiders. River Falls starts with the ball, gives it away right away to Jacobson. Good pressure there on Denning, but he clears it comfortably. Prater backing up for it. Over his head, Phillipson looking to settle, playing in the middle. Nice little flick over to Santi Vergara. Osterhus with the run on the far side. Can't quite get it over to him. It looks like he almost won it back there. A little bit of pressure from Vergara. Good turn there. River Falls looking to restart the attack. Schultz picks it up nicely. Over to Lariah. Lariah with his head up. Looking to slot it through there. Unable to do so, not enough pace on the ball, but recovers nicely, wins it back, and here comes Prater. Touching it through, takes on 1-2 defenders. Pass one, pass two, good physical battle though. Prater keeps on the ball, looking to drop it back over to Lariah. Lariah first time takes a shot, really good decision. Oh, what a fantastic start here for the Raiders in the first minute of play already. Thomas Lariah putting some pressure on the River Falls goal off the pass from Colton Prater. He can't quite connect with it. Looks like he got a little more under it than he wanted to, didn't drive it, but you could see the intent there was good. Nice, aggressive, active start from the Raiders. As I said, the dignitaries are pouring in here as former girls head coach, current Hudson girls tennis coach John Knutson rolls in. Waiting for the goal kick, and here we are underway again. Yari Zoller puts the ball in play, won by Jacobson. Phillipson takes a touch, did not check back like he might have been a little bit on the close to offsides, was not. Jacobson on the wing. Good defense there from the Wildcats. But Phillipson picks it up, touches it out, throw in River Falls. As I was saying, it has been a slow start for both of these teams. Hudson 500 in conference, River Falls at just 1-4. Another throw in here, this time for the Raiders. Osterhus will take it. Hudson had consecutive wins last week, beating Menominee at home 2 weeks ago, rather, and then Rice Lake in Rice Lake. Other than that, oh, what a nice turn by Lariah. Really nicely done. Finds Osterhus with a perfectly weighted ball. Osterhus takes one touch, deflected shot, out for a Hudson corner kick, first to the game for the Raiders. So we're in the third minute of play here, Raider Stadium. Hudson and River Falls. Hudson with the bulk of the early pressure here, and they've won their first corner kick. Vergara and Prater over to take it. Drawing two defenders. They still just elect to go short. Prater all the way back to Luke Johnson. Excuse me, that was Vergara. Johnson takes a left-footed shot going far post. Oh, that's off the crossbar. Another great shot for the Raiders. Lariah takes the ball in the box, chips it over, looking for Osterhus. Osterhus across the middle and cleared out for another Hudson corner kick. What another fantastic opportunity. 3 minutes into the game, and Hudson's already put tremendous pressure on the Wildcat goal with a shot from Lariah and that from Johnson from distance with the left foot, rocking the crossbar. Really nicely done there. Coming from his left back position, he actually came up on the right flank there to pick that ball up. Looked like that was probably a designed play there by Coach Steve Solom, known for his set play prowess. Prater and Vergara back on the ball. Two defenders over. This time Prater looks it in, looking for Lariah, touches it down, and got a back heel on it. A lot of great skill from Lariah here early in the game. So Hudson's put the pressure on River Falls here in the first few minutes of the game. It hasn't resulted in goal, but it has resulted in a rocked crossbar, and that should build confidence for the Raiders here at the start of this game. Jacobson on the ball. Just runs under his foot, throwing for the Wildcats. Looking to make the turn there was, look like number 6, Connor Weinserl. Throw now over to Lariah. Lariah settles on the chest up to Osterhus. Oh, a little bit of miscommunication there possibly between Phillipson and Osterhus. And now Thompson over from his center back position tonight. Nick Thompson, as you'll remember, usually playing out at right back, and has done a nice job there this season. But with senior co-captain Alex Lean suspended for a red card, he slides into the middle. Gavin Jacobson picks up his spot on the left, and Thompson will have to work in partnership with Cole Ober there in the middle. Nice ball over the top from Prater. Phillipson going to be able to sneak behind. Oh, the goalie's not coming out. Phillipson's going to get there. Oh, my goodness, what a great save. Wonderful opportunity by Phillipson. Looked as if the goalkeeper could have come out there and picked it up, but elected not to, and that allowed Phillipson to get a shot on goal. Already Hudson has 3 shots here in only 5 minutes of play. So a bright start from the Raiders here. Long throw in. Oh, Lariah looking to flick. Can't quite. Settles it to Prater. Prater's first touch, not quite where he won. A couple of step overs there. Good defense. Shadow there. Open. Now he turns and the defender slips. Prater picks his head up. Maybe miscommunication. or just not quite the execution. This looks like it's going to fall to Osterhues, pursued nicely, and that pressure results in a River Falls throw-in as it deflected off of Osterhues there. Nice job by defender Carl Linton for the Wildcats. So it's a throw-in here for River Falls. Jacobson stepping up to pressure. Schultz, nice little combination play by the Wildcats to get the ball up. That's up to number 7, Taylor Utes. 1 by Thompson, 2 Prater. Prater calm on the ball and looking for Phillipson making the run into the corner. He's got a lot of time and space. What can he do with it here? Takes one touch, little bit too far into the middle on a nice job stepping over there by the senior central defender. Number 3, Nico Zoller, the junior. Zoller on the ball, trying to clear it out, unable to do so. As Lariah finds it, miscommunication between him and Prater. But again, River Falls really struggling to get the ball out against Hudson. Reminiscent of the Menominee game. There's a foul. Good call. Thompson bumping the forward there. Reminiscent of the Menominee game, and that's good for Hudson, as Hudson really handled Menominee comfortably a couple weeks ago. With Hudson able to maintain possession and pressure in the opponent's half pretty consistently. River Falls going to have to find a way out of this here, but we are early in the game, only 7 minutes in. Big Rivers Conference, boys soccer, Hudson Raiders, River Falls Wildcats, throwing for Hudson. Schultz on the ball there. Prater under a lot of pressure is able to get it to Johnson. Vergara checking back. He has not been involved in the game a lot early, as they've got him outside more on the left, and they've slotted Paul Phillipson, who frequently has been playing on the right flank, into the center here for this evening's game. Wonder if that's a long-term tactical switch there by Coach Solom or not. Looks like it's a foul throw there by Luke Johnson. Throwing for River Falls. Schultz steps up and wins the ball. Takes on 1-2. Oh, looks to overlap there to Vergara. Just couldn't quite get it out from under his foot. And here come the Wildcats. Lariah over to pressure. Schultz in with him. Nicely done there by the 2 central midfielder seniors to Prater. Prater touches it around 1. Looking to slide it through for Osterhues. What a good ball. Oh, my goodness gracious. And what a fantastic chance again for the Raiders. Osterhues just unable to get the ball settled there off a really nice pass from Prater. Pressure continues here early for the Raiders. Goal kick, though, for River Falls. They've bent a little. The post is shaken once, but they have not broken. Still 0-0 game in the 8th minute of play. Yari Zoller, senior, with the goal kick. Prater settles. Nice first touch. Really nicely done there. Decent idea. The run, just the ball eluded Vergara a little there, as he was right away aggressively looking to run. Schultz with the header. Osterhues looking to maybe flick it over. Goes backwards. Looks like we're having a little chest. And referee blows his whistle. That's going to be a free kick for River Falls. Good call there. Lariah was not within playing distance of the ball there as he obstructed his opponent. And now there's 13, Joshua Linton. Drops it back. Linton gets the ball back again. Prater with the pressure. Linton, nice turn. Plays square. Schultz steps up. And there's River Falls' first shot of the night. Well over the net. Not really troubling Hudson goalkeeper Corey Duddy. But nonetheless, a good sign for River Falls here in the 9th minute of play, as they've really been bunkered into their half of the field. So a good sign for the Wildcats, though, that they're able to string some passes together and get a little bit of pressure. There's a goal kick to Prater. Prater looking to flick it over. Bounces off Gage Espinay's chest. Over now to Schultz. Schultz got a couple guys on him, but finds Lariah in some space off to Osterhues. Osterhues out on the flank. He's got Phillipson running ahead of him. Again, Phillipson with a lot of time and space here on the right-hand side. Takes one touch and a step over. Picks his head up. Cuts back, takes on the defender. Gets it poked away. Nice job there defensively for the Wildcats. And here comes number 5, Nolan Young on the ball. Turns, finds space. Can the Raiders recover? Oh, good step there by Luke Johnson, and right away to Vergara. And he leaves it for Prater. What a good decision. Good communication there by the 2 offensive players for the Raiders. Prater looking to get it over to Osterhues, going over to support him, gets the ball back, takes one touch, got to shoot. Well done. hits the wrong post. Really, you don't ever want to hit a post, but the goal post for football is absolutely not the one you're looking for there by Prater. Nice run, nice job distributing the ball, moving over into that pocket of space as the defense retreated, took a touch, set himself up for the shot, and just leaned back a little bit. Wasn't quite, and good drop kick for him there from the referee as we're looking for a ball that is more properly inflated. They swap it out. Yari Zoller ready to re-go and restart for the Wildcats. Hudson leaves tomorrow morning for 2 games in the Milwaukee area against Oregon and Middleton. Excuse me, in the Madison area. My apologies. Got to get my... Oh, that's a push uncalled. Jacobson on the ball. Goes big. Checking back is Phillipson. Nice. Oof, God, I thought he just was going to settle that. Tough ball and nearly brought it down. Good look there. Wonderful step by Luke Johnson. And immediately up to Vergara. Nice. Oh, I like that by Vergara. Good job defensively, though. He was ready for it. Just... Michael Vitt was ready for Vergara. Phillipson slides over there from his center forward position. A lot of fighting. Good job by Phillipson keeping it in, dropping it back. Vergara's right there for him. 2 men on. Oh, tries a little step over, poked away. Vitt and Vergara fighting for the ball. Kicked out. Throw in Hudson. Luke Johnson over to take it. Hudson here now in the 12th minute of play with had the vast majority of pressure. Johnson looking to throw long here. And he finds Osterhues at the near post. Great throw, flicked off. That's got to be a goal. Oh, my goodness, for the fall. Oh, my goodness, and another one deflected. Vergara tries the bicycle kick. Lariah with a half volley. Bolter blocked. What a fantastic chance for the Raiders again with so much pressure. Vergara looking to get on the ball. He's picked it up. He was quiet for the first few minutes, and he's really found his way into the game here now in the last 3 or 4. And this is Prater. Nice cut to Phillipson. Phillipson's first touch, a little bounce on him, trying to find it back for Prater on the overlap. Can't connect. River Falls trying to clear. Haven't gotten it out yet. And now here they come. Looks like they've been able to escape. No. Right back to Ober. Ober looking over for Vergara. Touch back. Yes, Phillipson making the corner run. Shielded there closely. Not too closely. Had time. Pass was off for Prater. Almost won it back, but good composure there on the ball by the Wildcats player, but unable to get it out. Thompson, oh, fortunate there. That one did not go the way he intended, I believe, and lucky that it bounced out for a Raider throw-in. Got our first substitution of the game here as Ryan Muthaden is going to come into the game for Paul Phillipson. Now into the game for the Raiders, number 5, Ryan Muthaden. So again, Muthaden into the game for Phillipson. Looks like they've got Prater slipping up to center forward, and Muthaden will settle into that sort of number 9, withdrawn behind the forward, attacking midfielder position. Osterhues to Prater. Prater off. Oh, trying to chip it over the defender there. Really nicely done by the defender. Number 7, Taylor Utes on the ball now for the Wildcats, but can't get it past Jacobson. Sam Schultz restarting the attack for the Raiders. He and Lariah work so nicely together. They just seem to really understand where each other's going to be, despite having only played together really in a significant time this year. Lariah has played a much larger role this season than he did last, and a credit to the work that he put in the offseason to get himself in shape and improve his game to be ready for that. See, kids, hard work does pay off. Schultz on the ball now for the Raiders. To Johnson. Johnson's got pressure from behind. Good talk. You can hear his teammates letting him know that he's getting pressured. Vergara now looking to turn. Dropping it for, oh, what a nice little 1-2 exchange with Muthaden. Now Vergara's some step overs looking to work on Vitt. Vitt's there, but Vergara maintains possession. Muthaden communicating with Johnson. Johnson, big cross, looking over for Osterhues. And Lariah right there. Oh, that's going to fall. Oh, I thought it was going to drop for Osterhues. And I was right, eventually. Osterhues lets it run out. Another corner kick for Hudson. In the 15th minute of play here, we've got Big Rivers Conference boys soccer here in Hudson, Wisconsin, between the River Falls Wildcats and the Hudson Raiders. Story in the early first quarter hour of the game has been Hudson Raider pressure. They've hit the post through Luke Johnson. Santi Vergara almost had a bicycle kick. Thomas Lariah volley. Colton Prater had a wonderful opportunity, a goal from about the top of the box. But River Falls has held solid, but not caused too many problems. They do have one shot, but it was not on frame. Thompson with a throw-in. Osterhues looking to chip it over, unable to, but does get his head back on the ball. To Lariah off the face there of, it's number 9, Gage Espinay. Oh, what a great tackle by Schultz. Schultz with pressure from Espinay. Looks to turn. Oh, didn't realize that Jackson Cudd was there. Schultz fighting hard. Got a, looks like a jersey pull there on Schultz. Free kick, Wildcats. Takes a fairly quick restart here. Nolan Young carries, looking to go way over the top. Cleared only into the middle by Ober. What nice job by Thompson there, turning on the jets to get to that ball, and a nice what a great pass by Sam Schultz, finding the feet of Colton Prater. Now looking to slide it through to Vergara. That's going to be, no, Osterhuis, pardon me. A little bit of miscommunication maybe about who was going after that ball. Vitt clears it out for the Wildcats. Throw in Hudson. Beautiful night for soccer here in Hudson, Wisconsin. Nice evening sunset here. Beautiful colors in the trees. Comfortable temperatures. Muthaden on the ball. 80 degrees here. Lovely mid-September night. And here comes River Falls with a great opportunity. Number 20, Jared Severson. Cleared out for a River Falls throw-in. Number 6, Connor Weinzierl, pardon me, over for the throw-in. Waiting for the ball, and River Falls, great opportunity for them here. Got the ball deep in Hudson territory, see what they can do with it. Got the early run there from Nolan Young. Young, nope, not on the ball. Not quite sure what's going on there. No pressure. Schultz easily able to clear it out, but not, but only, oh no, it does bounce over Vitt's head to Prater. Prater's 1-on-4 right now, joined by Vergara and Osterhuis. So we got a little 3-on-4. Numbers up for River Falls, but not that many. And now Muthaden joins in the attack. But Prater's just really running into nowhere. Oh, is able to slot it through, find Muthaden. Muthaden's first touch, a little heavy. Maintains possession to Jacobson. Jacobson looking to go big, ostensibly for Vergara, but in reality for Zoller. The River Falls goalie's had a lot to do lately and has been up to the task so far. No saves of the spectacular variety, but when called upon, he's caught the ball. 1-0 Vergara trying to turn on the skill there. Oh, that was really nicely done as he maintained possession there, trying to touch around Vitt. Vitt's done a nice job with Vergara. Vergara can be a tough assignment, and Vitt's worked well there. Schultz trying to slot it to Muthaden. Nice job by Muthaden recovering. And Hudson back on ball. Lariah to Schultz. Over to Thompson. Split it through to Lariah. Nicely done there. He's a little behind him, but he worked hard to get his foot on that ball to Jacobson. Prater with a little doopsie-doo pass into the corner there. Osterhuis drop it back good. First time to Muthaden. Nice pressure there from the River Falls defender, Utes, who clears it out. He did a nice work getting over there and preventing that from becoming too dangerous. Nick Thompson over to Luke Johnson with lots of space as Cole Little looks like he's getting ready to check into the game for the Raiders. Little back heel from Vergara finds Colton Prater. Carries across. Muthaden leaves for Lariah. Lariah takes on 1-2. Oh, trying to slot it through to Vergara there. Good run. Over to Luke Johnson. Takes one touch. His left foot looked magical before. Oh, not quite as accurate as looks like he slipped there as he fired the shot over the bar. And now we've got our first substitution for River Falls as well as number 10, Devlin Laidlaw. No, pardon me. He's not going to be able to get into the game right now. Just Cole Little. Entering the game for the Raiders, number 7, Cole Little. So Little into the game for the Raiders, playing right back in for Jacobson. And as I said, Laidlaw looks like he'll be checking in here, as well as Tristan Byer. That is not Tristan Byer, though, wearing the number 16. So I'm not really sure. Must be Elijah Andrusik. Looks like they've called up a JV player, Elijah Andrusik. He's keeping the same number. Vergara on the ball. Looking for Prater. Prater's got a little bit of a one-on-one here. What can he do with it? One-on-one with Price there. Looks like, no, excuse me, that's Zoller, and he works right around Zoller. Cuts through. Oh, what a nice tackle. Prater, I thought, was going to be able to pull that off. Wait, nice work defensively there by Linton and Zoller. Settled nicely by Lariah. Heads up play. Found the open man. Carved out some space for himself. Slides it over. Osterhuis and Prater. Osterhuis back to Schultz. Settled by Vergara. Shoot. Oh, good job defensively stepping up there, but Vergara still on the ball. 1-2 and around him. Ooh, what a nice job by Vergara to get that shot off. Unable to keep it on frame. But still, the story of the night continues here. Good pressure from the Raiders. Now into the game for the Wildcats. Number 10, Devlin Laidlaw. And into the game for the Raiders, wearing the number 16, Elijah Andrusik. So Andrusik in for his first varsity action, at least that we've been able to see here, throwing for the Wildcats off of Sam Schultz. As you can see, we still have Tristan Byer sitting on the bench there wearing the number 16, but Andrusik is listed on the JV roster currently as 16, so he got a call up here. Nice job by Denning clearing it out, looking for Vergara, but better to kick it out than at your opponent's foot here. Throwing for the Wildcats. Number 8, Michael Vitt is going to take it. He's got number 13, Joshua Linton, but Linton's shadowed by Prater there. Not really a lot of options, not a lot of movement either. Muthaden won it, but only as far as Laidlaw, who gets his first touch on the ball, to Lariah. Clears it up away by Zoller, but finds its way back to Lariah, as the ball tends to tonight. Lariah's done a nice job being rather Johnny or Tommy, if you will, on the spot. As a St. John's alum, I have a hard time with that, so we'll go with Johnny on the spot, despite the fact that the young man's name is Thomas. There's just some lines that have to be drawn. Laidlaw, nice job, settled it, and then won the ball back aggressively. And again, good work here early from Laidlaw. And now here comes ball got stuck under his foot. That looked like a nice attack there. Nice little no-look pass. Over to Young, Nolan Young. He's got a couple guys running. No one's showing for the ball, though. Everyone's dropping back, running away. Tough to find anybody there. Laidlaw able to keep it in, but Johnson right there slips again. Johnson might need to get some new cleats. I might have to talk to his parents there, as number 5, Young, kicks it off number 5, Muthaden. Throw in for number 20, Severson. River Falls here again with a little bit of possession in the Hudson half. Oh, this could be dangerous. This could be dangerous. That's a shot. Denning. Oh, Denning only able to get a hand on it. That's going to be a corner kick for the Wildcats as Weinzierl. No, pardon me. Looked like I thought Denning pushed that a little bit wide, but must have snuck right under his hand. Might need to get my prescription checked here. So Weinzierl put it towards the far post, but it was wide. Goal kick Hudson. Denning. Bounces once. Phillipson looking to get on it. Phillipson back in the game. Into the game for the Raiders, number 2, Paul Phillipson. River Falls now, 24th minute of play of a 0-0 game, starting to find a little bit of possession and even a little bit of pressure in the Hudson half, finding their way into this game a little bit better here. That's Young on the ball. Schultz wins it for the Raiders, but puts a little bit too far ahead of Prater. Vitt has had a lot of action early here for the for the Wildcats, pardon me, and has been up to the task. Big Josh, number 24 from the River Falls JV team there, grabbing the ball. Good throw in. Phillipson. Prater shields it nicely. Turns. Oh, he usually want to defend the ball. Nicely done. Good work there between Phillipson and Prater. Looking to slot it over there for Andrusik. Andrusik was not making the run off. Not on the same page there as Phillipson. Little. Up to Andrusik. Nice turn there. Nice turn. Nice cut. Little step over. Allows 2 defenders to come over, and wisely just finds the senior midfielder supporting him a little now as Phillipson ran into that space there. The ball got stuck underneath him there and cleared out by the Wildcats. Thompson fighting for the ball, and it's going to roll to Connor Weinzierl. He's got now a 1-on-3 as Hudson does a nice job recovering. Ober steps in. Johnson cleans up. Good job by the Raider defensive back line there. But River Falls able to keep the ball in Hudson's half. Taylor Utes up into the corner there for Jared Severson. Jared Severson crossing it over. Cleared out by Johnson there. Cleared out again by Lariah. Nice cross. Nobody there to get on the end of it, but a Hudson player there. Muthaden fighting, not able to win it. River Falls Hudson needs to get itself organized defensively here in the middle of the park. There's a lot of open players and a lot of open space for the Wildcats, and they're taking advantage. Cleared out there by Lariah. Some players without as much playing experience in for the Raiders. And the organization is lacking just a little at this time. Ooh, attempted clear by Muthaden there. Prater's going to win the ball. Takes one touch. It's 2-on-4. He and Phillipson touches it around 1. Oh, what a nice job. Now he's taking on, good recovery there. Vitt again working hard on Prater. Finds Phillipson on the cut. He's got 4 men on him. Looking to drop it back for Prater. Hits a Wildcat defender. Cleared out. Fight for the ball there on Drusik. Wins it. Really nice job there by Andrusik. Back to Lariah, and Hudson restarts the attack. Cuts it over to Andrusik. Big cross looking for Prater. It's going to bounce over. Good job, Prater, reading that. Turns Vitt. Tries a little bit of skill, a little bit of more skill, a little push. Looking for Andrusik. The run wasn't sure if he was running inside or outside. Prater played him like he was running outside. Andrusik keeps it in, but only to be cleared out as far as Little. Settled by Lariah. Again, just such nice skill. So calm and composed on the ball. Settles it so nicely. Good ideas. Schultz looking to slot it through. Nobody making that run. That's going to be a goal kick for the Wildcats. If you're just joining us, we're in the 26th minute of play here at Raider Stadium in Hudson, Wisconsin. It's Big Rivers Conference boys soccer between the Hudson Raiders and the River Falls Wildcats. As I've said, the game's 0-0 so far. Hudson has 6 shots to River Falls 2. They've had certainly the most dangerous shots. Luke Johnson hitting the post. Santi Vergara and Thomas Lariah in 1-2 fashion, nearly in the 6-yard box, connecting and putting the ball on frame. Colton Prater with a good shot over, but River Falls has had their opportunities, and in the last 5 minutes they've settled into the game a little bit more and had been able to maintain some possession and pressure in the Hudson defensive third. Schultz looking for Johnson. Shielded out by Vitt. Nice job there by the right back. Throwing for the Wildcats. And again. Vergara waiting to check in for the Raiders. Nice opportunity here for Hudson to get some additional experience for some players that haven't played as much and rest for their starters as they head to the Madison area tomorrow to take on Oregon and Middleton in a weekend doubleheader. And certainly those teams will ask many questions of the Raiders. Osterhuis and Vergara back into the game.
Now entering the game for Hudson, number 10, Santi Vergara, and number 24, Drew Osterhuis.
So Osterhuis and Vergara back in the game for Prater and Little, it looks like. So Hudson can maybe go 3 in the back then. Johnson there. Throwing to Vergara. Ooh, takes the bounce off the head. A little bit of pushing there. A lot of bit of pushing. Muthaden steps in. And that's going to be called a foul on Vergara. Looks like there was a little bit of grabbing going on against Vergara, but the referee deemed Vergara to have committed the foul. Twentieth minute of play. Goal kick for River Falls. Pardon me, free kick for River Falls being taken by the goalie, number 1, Yari Zoller. Sky high kick. One in the air by Johnson. Out for a River Falls throw-in. Vitt on the ball for the Wildcats. Again. Johnson fighting with Devin Laidlaw there. Nutmegs him, but only as far as Weinserl, and Hudson looking to keep the ball on that side of the field, so that works out for them. And now they're able to get into the middle. Weinserl looking to make the run, and now we've got number 20, Jared Severson, going into the corner here. He's going to be able to get onto the ball. What's he going to do with it? Johnson defending there. Luke Johnson cuts it back on Johnson. Looks to slot it across. Great positioning there by Ober. Clears it out. Well done by the Hudson back four. They've stayed organized. They've stayed composed, and they've been tough to crack. Throw in for the Wildcats. Looks like there's a little bit of an unmarked runner going in there. Ooh, nicely done there on the turn. Unable to get the cross past Ober again. But this time it is out for a River Falls corner kick. Their third of the match. Pardon me, their first of the match. Corner kick for River Falls. Looks like they've got one man right in front of Hudson goalkeeper Corey Denning. That's 7 Taylor Utes. And he, as of right now, does not have a body on. Now they got a second man over there, Jared Severson, getting right, bracketing Corey Denny, not really pushing him, just trying to maybe get in his vision. But the ball's going all the way far post, back towards the penalty spot. Laidlaw back on the ball, chips it in near post, and that one's going to be deflected by number 7, Taylor Utes. But Denning there for the save. Third shot for the Wildcats, and maybe their best chance. Here comes Phillipson right away for the Raiders, looking to break. They got 2-on-2 opportunity. What can they do with it? Pardon me. Looking to cross it over. Hit a post, but that was the post holding up the back end of the net. Not sure if he was looking to go far post on that or trying to bend across to Vergara. Either way, goal kick for the Wildcats. 31st minute of play here. 0-0 game between Hudson and River Falls. River Falls goalie Yari Zoller with the goal kick. Schultz lining up to take it against Laidlaw. Laidlaw's done a nice job since coming in. Number 10, that is, for River Falls. Thompson looking to shield it out. Gets a push. Hits his foot. Corner kick for the Wildcats. Good pressure here again. Number 20, Jared Severson. Right away, they're going to take it short. Laidlaw's over there. They got a 2-on-0. Laidlaw crosses it. Cleared out by Johnson. Vergara, just bounces over his foot. Is he going to win the second ball back? Yes, he is. And now Phillipson checking back. Who can win that ball? Who wants it more? Phillipson wins it, but the pressure causes him to play too far backwards. Does fall to Vergara. Cuts it, and he's got 2 men running on the far side. What can he do? Picks his head up, touches it once, touches it twice, and then looks back to Phillipson. Good run by Phillipson. I like his movement tonight. Nobody will track the movement of the ball on that occasion. And with not too much pressure there, Nico Zoller just clears it out. Prater ready to check back into the game for the Raiders.
Re-entering the game for the Raiders, number 21, Colton Prater.
Johnson with a throw in to Phillipson. Phillipson chips it back to Prater. Prater touches it over. Is he going to be able to get the ball in? Not there. Osterhus can't quite poke it in. You want to get your ball in front of there. Don't just poke your foot in, especially a big body like Osterhus. Get your whole body in front of there. Touches it back. Hudson does maintain possession, though. Prater gives it away. Correct call. Foul, River Falls. Free kick for Hudson.
Attention, ladies and gentlemen. If there is a Jacob Hill Hosted, please come to the concession stand for a lost ID. Jacob Hill Hosted, please come to the concession stand to retrieve your lost identification. Thank you.
Free kick here for the Raiders by Nick Thompson. Top of the box looking for Prater. Unable to get it past the first defender. Ober steps up and wins it. Johnson back to Thompson. Keeping men on the top of the 18. They got numbers. Can Thompson put the ball back into the box? Looking to chip it over again, this time for Vergara. A little low. Won by Laidlaw, but again only as far as Johnson. Johnson nicely done right to the foot of Vergara. Vergara looking far post. Phillipson's there. Is it over? Oh, one. And looks like we got an offsides call. Pardon me. The flag's lowered. Played off the foot of the River Falls defender, but that was not an intentional back pass, thus allowing the goalie to pick it up. So it's become a little bit more of a chess match lately. We're in the 34th minute here, and Hudson, the first really 15 minutes, dominated the play, kept the ball consistently in River Falls half. Nice turn there by Osterhus, and here's Prater on the ball. Since then, River Falls found its way a little bit more into the game, reduced some of the pressure Hudson had, and was able to create some chances of its own. Phillipson pokes it out. That's going to be a goal kick for the Wildcats. Frantically calling for the ball from the ever helpful and talented Hudson Soccer Association ball girls. Zoller, senior co-captain goalie, ready for the restart as Max Rohde and Gavin Jacobson are going to check in for the Raiders at the next stoppage. Off the chest to Osterhus. Flicks it into some space. Muthaden steps up, wins it, finds Prater. Good choice. Prater, step over. You need to know where your teammate is if you're going to do that. Osterhus was not making the inside run. He was staying outside. And here comes River Falls. Good pass. Just skipped over his foot. Thompson right there to pick it up. Muthaden. Man coming on to Johnson. Johnson settles. Picks his head up. Finds Espinay, pardon me. River Falls and Espinay. Just the ball runs past him. Good job there by Muthaden to Laraya. Laraya over the top to Vergara's run. Vitt on him. Vergara gets his head on the ball, but it skips past everybody and into the hands of the goalie. Goal punt opportunity, distribution opportunity here for Yari Zoller of the Wildcats. Zoller with a nice drop kick, accurate as well. That's really what you're looking for from your goalie, is accurate distribution. Unfortunately, unable to settle it there is number 7, Taylor Utes, and Hudson's back on the ball with Osterhuis. Runs a little off his foot further than he was anticipating. Throwing for the Wildcats. Right away to Joshua Linton. Lariah picks it up to Johnson. Hudson playing. Oh, a lot of pressure there. Johnson lucky to come out with the ball. Now gives it away to Laidlaw. Over the top right away. First time ball. That's a really lovely ball. Denny now to pick it up. Does a fantastic job picking the ball up. Everyone looks a little bit frustrated there, but I don't know that I saw anything. It looked like Denny came out, won the ball, ran through his own player in that. Severson has the right to pursue the ball and didn't look like he went through the body too much. Nice little flick over by Vergara. The run was not quite on Phillipson. Seemed like he waited for the ball. Oh, good job by Phillipson. Gosh, I can't believe he got to that ball. Fantastic work. And here's the substitution opportunity for the Raiders.
Into the game for the Raiders, number 11, Max Rohde, and number 19, Gavin Jacobson.
So Jacobson and Rohde in front, Drusick and Phillipson. .37th minute. Oh, a little bit of conversation here going on between the referees. Not sure what's happening here. One of the assistant referees was over to talk to a center referee. He's having a conversation with Colton Prater a little bit. Nope. Looks like Rohde is now no longer in the game, but Jacobson is. So I'm not quite sure what happened there. No one came out or what. Phillipson maintains possession nicely there with 3 defenders on him to Prater. Oh, I like that by Osterhuis. Prater touch. Can he get through another one? Nope. Good job defensively. Prater tried to dribble through about 6 players, which if your name's Lionel Messi, you can do. And if it's not, that's a pretty tall task. Good battle there. Look at Thompson fighting. What a really great battle between those 2 players. Really fun stuff. Apparently, I only know the word really. So that must have been a really good turn by Muthaden. To Lariah, over to Johnson. Oh, dangerous pass. Johnson just clears it out. Smart, safe play there as he was getting a lot of pressure from number 10, Devlin Laidlaw for the Wildcats. Max Rohde still waiting to check in a second time. I am unclear as to why he was not able to check in the first time. Thrown for the Wildcats. We're in the 38th minute of play of a 0-0 Big Rivers Conference boys soccer match. Lariah, oh, missed it. Settled it off his chin. Doesn't matter how. Sometimes. And here comes Prater for the Raiders. 3 men running ahead of him. Oh, a little bit of miscommunication. Looked like Vergara was going to go one way. He switched, and Prater played the ball already to the first run. But it falls to Osterhuis. Looks to settle it back for Prater. Prater comes hard and goes to ground. Dangerous opportunity there, but I love the effort. Thompson looking to step in front. That's been a really fun battle between Thompson and... trying to see, that's number 6, so that has to be a foul. Connor Weinserl. No, looked like there was a lot of pushing on that one, but no foul deemed. Nice job by Ober there. As I was saying, Weinserl and Thompson have really had some great battles here in the last couple minutes. Fair, physical, giving their best to win that ball. Cleared over. Phillipson with time. Bounced off his foot to Laidlaw. Muthaden gets goal side. Nice job defensively. Just keeping in front. Good work by Laidlaw to create some space for himself. Keeping the pressure up. Johnson over to clear it out. Throwing for the Wildcats. Schultz has now joined Rohde. We assume that they can both check in. Not going to hold my breath. Deep throw in here for the Wildcats in a game that's tied 0-0. And that they have not had the better of the chances. Really nice little flick there. No one running on for that. That's a shame. And a chipped up shot over. And substitution opportunity for the Raiders.
Now entering the game for the Raiders, number 11, Max Rohde, and number 9, Sam Schultz.
So Rohde now with his opportunity here in the 40th minute of play. He's going to get the last 5 minutes, we assume, to run it out after that River Falls shot. Restart. Johnson for Vergara. Trying to get past Linton there. And he does. Oh, my goodness. What a great job by Vergara. Can he keep the ball in play? Looks like it was poked out, though, for a Raider corner kick. It's Hudson's fourth corner kick. Vergara and Prater over On the ball, what can Hudson do here? They really look goal hungry now. Rody's just in the game. He wants a piece of the action. Everyone pushing up to the top of the 18. There's a great opportunity here for Hudson. Last 5 minutes of the first half. Opportune moment to score. Now Prater running away. Vergara playing the ball far post to the run. That's it. Oh my goodness, what a great ball. Fantastic ball by Santi Vergara right onto the head of Drew Osterhuis, and he's just as unable to drive it down. Looks like he overran it just a little bit and was reaching back, and that caused him to head the ball over the goal instead of down into the ground like I'm sure Coach Solom taught him. Nonetheless, a good sign for the Raiders that they can be effective on set plays. 41st minute of play. Goal kick for the Wildcats. Won by Rody. Oh, a little nutmeg there. Good possession here by Young. Oh, stabbing in is Johnson, and that gives Young a little bit more space than he otherwise would have had. Cleared up by Jacobson. 4 men there surrounding Vergara, and he nearly wins it. Oh, that was a collision. Rody went in a little hard and late. Vitt won the ball, and looks like he won the collision there as well. Johnson again kind of, Schultz again kind of stabbing there at Young. Uh-oh. Looked like that might have fallen. Oh, Johnson, Luke Johnson, good job keeping it from becoming a corner kick for the River Falls Wildcats here, but Vitt's going to be on the ball for the throw, and Laidlaw's wide open. No one picking up Laidlaw. Now Rody, and they got a 3-on-1 there. Max Rody just chasing the ball, and they gave it to Johnson. He clears it out. Hudson really sunken in defensively here in this last 5 minutes. But here comes Muthaden. Can they get out and can they get on the attack? Picks his head up, looking for Rody, finds Vitt, but Vitt's clearance only as far as Vergara. Prater maybe looking to overlap, finds the feet of Rody, and now here come... Oh, Prater's got to settle. He's got an opportunity. Oh, perfectly beautiful, beautiful, beautiful ball. What can Vergara do with it? He's got to score. He's got to score. Oh, my goodness. He looks to bend it. He doesn't. Oh, what an absolutely golden opportunity for the Raiders. Oh, it did take a deflection. My apologies. That's a deflection. That's going to be a corner kick for Hudson. They're 5th of the match. See, last time they did not do their 2-man routine, which really has been their staple. And it looks like, again, they're going to go to the 1-man routine. Vergara found Osterhuis' head beautifully. Not able to get it through the scrum there. Johnson challenging, settled by Prater. Right away shooting, left-footed shot over the bar. Goal kick. River Falls. So we're in the 43rd minute of play now here between the Hudson Raiders and the River Falls Wildcats. 0-0 game. Hudson has outshot River Falls 10-4. Hit the post, but they have been, as of up till now, unable to break through. River Falls, especially maybe in the last 5 minutes here, is, I think you can say, been the more dangerous team. Turns his back and got lucky there, did Thompson. River Falls coaches certainly wanted a foul. Deemed to have won the ball, though. But here we go again. Young on the ball. Schultz again stabbing in. Stepping around him was Young. But Schultz back on the ball. Finds Rody. To Vergara. Prater with a lot of space. What's he going to do with it? Takes on one. Cuts past two. Nobody there but to Vergara. Oh, here's a wonderful opportunity. Drives the ball. Deflected nicely there by the defenders. That was an extremely dangerous opportunity for the Raiders. And with 2 minutes left here, Thomas Loraya is coming back into the game for Hudson.
Entering the game for the Raiders, number 4, Thomas Loraya.
So again, we got Loraya in. Deep throw, big throw, Osterhuis looking for Loraya. Won nicely there by, I believe that's number 9, Espinay. But again, for Osterhuis. Osterhuis picks it up right away, looks to go big early. This time it does find Loraya's head, falls to Rody. Rody looks to turn and fire. Can't get his hips around on the ball, can't get his knee over the ball, so it's high and it's wide. Good opportunity there for the Raiders. You like the aggressiveness that Rody's showing, just can't quite put the ball on frame. So we enter the final 30 seconds here of the first half. Barring any sort of great surprises, looks like we're going to go to halftime tied 0-0. Goal kick. Rhodey fighting for the ball, bounces over Rhodey and Vitt to Schultz as we get towards the final 10 seconds.
10, 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And that's halftime.
So that's halftime here at Raider Stadium in Hudson, Wisconsin. 0-0 is the score between the Hudson Raiders and the River Falls Wildcats. This has been Chuck Bublitz with you for the first half. We will see you in the second half. And welcome back to Raider Stadium in Hudson, Wisconsin for the second half of our feature this evening. Big Rivers Conference boys soccer between the visiting River Falls Wildcats and the host Hudson Raiders. It was a back-and-forth affair in the first half, dominated the first 15 minutes really by the Raiders as they kept constant pressure in the River Falls half. River Falls, for really 15 minutes, struggled to get the ball out of their half. It got a little more even for the subsequent 15 minutes, and in the final quarter of an hour, one could say that River Falls had the better of the game. Despite the possession and shot dominance, Hudson out shooting River Falls 10-4 and has 5 corners to River Falls 2. Hudson was unable to put the ball into the net. They had some great opportunities. Colton Prater had a nice shot. Luke Johnson rattled the crossbar. Santi Vergara, Thomas Laraya. But the best they could do was find the woodwork. See if that can change here in the second half. Starters for the second half for the Raiders: Denning in goal, Jacobson, Thompson, Ober, Johnson in defense, Laraya, Schultz, Muthaden in midfield, and the top 3, Vergara, Osterhuis, and Prater. River Falls looks like up top they've got number 7, Taylor Utes. They've got number 20, Jared Severson. Number 6 again, Connor Weinserl, who had a nice close to the second half. Number 5, Nolan Young's in the game still. Tackle there by Muthaden. In the back, we've got 23 and 24, Linton and Cudd. 13, Josh Linton, is in. His brother, number 23, Carl Linton, is in defense. Here comes a chance for Vergara. Can he settle? Covered by 2 players, but he does win it over to Prater. Prater tries to touch it around. Nice job by Linton there. And here's Muthaden on the box. Oh, got to talk to him there, let him know, but it finds it way to Prater. Tries to touch 2, can't get past him. But kept in by Jacobson to Laraya. 1 man on, settles it around him. High ball. Bounces once in the box, bounces twice in the box. Third time was not the charm. Attempted clear. 1 over to Laraya. Laraya looking far bar. Meets the ball even probably more solidly than he thought. As we can see there on the ball was number 10, Devin Laidlaw. He did not start the game, but played a significant role. I think he changed the game a little for the Wildcats when he came in. Laraya there over the top. And first action of the game, of the half for Yari Zoller, senior goalie for the Wildcats. If you're just joining us, this is Chuck Bublitz here at Raider Stadium with Big Rivers Conference boys soccer between the Hudson Raiders and River Falls Wildcats. Second half just got underway. It's a 0-0 match. All is to be decided in the remaining 45 minutes. Both teams really could use a win. Hudson at 500 in conference play, 2-2. River Falls with a less than ideal 1-4 record in conference play. So a win tonight would be a boon for both teams. Muthaden settles, able to keep it in. Good communication with Ian Vergara. Trusts it around Vitt. Vitt's had a good game. It rolls out of bounds there. They've attacked quite a bit down that right side of the River Falls defense, left side of the Hudson attack, and Vitt has consistently been able to withstand those attacks. Thompson over to Ober. To Schultz. Schultz turns, distributes wide to Jacobson. Jacobson with a touch on the ball, a little bit of pressure. Osterhuis again able to turn. Prater making the run into the corner. Shielded there closely by Linton. Back to Jacobson. To Laraya. Laraya turns. Oh, he thought he had Schultz there. They've communicated really well in the first half, and that was a little bit of a miscommunication. Cleared up by Ober. Jacobson dropping back. Turns, looks up, finds Muthaden. Nice job by Muthaden being available for him there. Ball poked away, but Muthaden able to stay on it. Young pressuring, but Ryan Muthaden again with the ball. A nice little outside of the foot. That's going to go over, and that's going to fall to Vergara. What can he do with it? Touch one, and a shot, left-footed shot. Oh, just not able to connect with the ball fully. What a nice opportunity there. Great ball movement. Great work by Muthaden. Lovely pass. First shot of the second half there, Santi Vergara for the Raiders. Just couldn't connect with it. A golden opportunity early. So again here, the trend of the first half continues this in the second half. Early dominance by the Raiders. Danny on the ball. Picks his head up. Punting. Looking for Muthaden. Got it on his head. Oh, stuck there, and Muthaden picks it up. Looks like they lost the ball there for a second, the players did. And now River Falls. Giving it away to Schultz. Osterhuis checking back. Turns. But they did a good job working in tandem there as Young shepherds the ball out. And right back in for Utes. Deflected by Jacobson. Won by Thompson. Settled by Muthaden. Into the corner. Nobody there. Deflected out. Throw in Wildcats. Carl Linton going to take the throw there for the Wildcats. To Young. Picks his head up. Pressured by Muthaden. Nice touch around him. Young's done a nice job on the ball for the Wildcats. Muthaden recovering. Stepped up. Oh, unable to clear it out there is Lariah. This time he is. Osterhuis, can he win the ball? And he can. Physical matchup there. And it's going to be a foul on Osterhuis as he's going head-to-head with Linton for the Wildcats. Free kick in the 50th minute for River Falls. Nico Zoller going to take it. One of a couple, what I assume are brothers, Yari and Nico Zoller. We've got Josh and Carl Linton. It's a family affair in River Falls. Nice step there by Jacobson. Miscommunication. Looked like he was looking for someone to check, and I don't think that was an unfair expectation on his part. Lariah pressuring the ball nicely. A little bit of stepping on Espinet's feet there, and he looks for the quick restart right to Jared Severson. Severson with Lariah pressuring. Opportunity here at the top of the box. River Falls with some possession. Clearing it over. Severson settled there by Laidlaw. Looking for Espinet. Cleared up by Schultz. But only as far as a deflection to Drew Osterhuis. He's looking for a 1-on-3 with Colton Prater there. Not sure Prater's going to be able to make that happen, despite his fantastic work ethic and skill. Johnson on the ball for the Raiders. Unable to keep it in. Throw in. River Falls. Hudson's finest. No, rather an ambulance on the way there. Hopefully everyone's okay. It's a beautiful aspect of the stadium. Opened up to Vine Street there as people drive by. You can take in the game and on your commute, if you will. River Falls was on the attack, and the referee chose to blow a foul. Wonder if that was an opportunity for advantage to be played. Helped friendly by Vergara there, making sure the ball gets in the right place. Great sportsmanship, classy act. I'm sure that was his intent, just to be helpful. River Falls now with a great opportunity. 30 yards from goal. They've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can still count. Man, right in the box. Hudson holding a high line. River Falls looking to play it even away from the goal in that line. Cleared up by Hudson. Osterhuis. Young. Young has really done a nice job here. Good exchange. Not a balanced midfield there. Too much space for the Wildcats. And here's Young. Turns. Poked away by Thompson. Gosh, Thompson. Oh, boy. Whoa, that ball fell to Laidlaw. And first time aggressively takes the shot. Unable to keep the ball down, but a well-taken opportunity. Great idea by Laidlaw. Hudson attempting to make a substitution here. Paul Phillipson looking to check into the game. And he is, but for whom? Looks like that's going to be Ryan Muthaden coming out.
Now into the game for the Raiders, number 2, Paul Phillipson.
So Paul Phillipson seeing his first action of the second half. As per usual, Phillipson saw quite a bit of playing time in the first half, and we anticipate that he will see the same here now in this half. Ober cleared out only as far as Young. Young's really played an important role here in the opening phases of the second half for the Wildcats. Cut back nicely by Linton there. Linton looking for Espinay. Espinay over to Vutes. Turning on Jacobson, finds Lariah. Good job there by the senior midfielder. Phillipson looking to head the ball. He doesn't, but he turns and finds it. He's going to get it over to Vergara there. Nice job by Phillipson. Oh, first touch just eludes Vergara. Support there. Nice little 1-2. Well read by Young all the way down there. What a great start to the second half Young's had. All over the field, on offense, on defense. Throw in for the Raiders. Vergara leaves it for Johnson. The flowing locks of Luke Johnson jogging up to take the throw in. Johnson with the run up. Finding Osterhues, unable to flick it over. Instead flicks it straight up. And now back with his foot. Cleared out by Vitt. Only as far as Jacobson. Jacobson settles. Nice job by Jacobson. Oh, what nice work by Jacobson and by Lariah Jacobson. That's going for his goal. Little softer than I anticipated. Nicely done there by River Falls goalie Yari Zoller. And here come River Falls. Into the corner for Severson. Thompson shielding. Good fight. Thompson working hard. Finally decides to clear it out, and it's going to be a River Falls throw-in deep in Hudson territory. Are they going to go quick? Right into Laidlaw. Laidlaw back in the ball. Nice first touch. Prater over to clear it out. '55th minute of the game between the Hudson Raiders and the River Falls Wildcats. Oh, there go the fan club driving by. As I mentioned, Vine Street's quite the place to see the game. Schultz to Prater. Prater settles. Vergara, he's got Phillipson ahead of him. Osterhues making the run on the far side. Prater trying to go big for Osterhues. Osterhues fighting there again with Linton. Linton did a nice job there to keep it in. Oh, Thompson stumbles over the ball but manages to maintain possession. One back by Weinserl. I believe I misidentified him a moment ago as Espinay. Here's Prater. Good job sensing the defender's position. River Falls with numbers back now. Slot it through. Good job. Saw Jacobson, saw the space. And now what can they do with it? It's got to be a good cross here. He's got men in the box. He's got runners. Far post ball. There's Vergara. Header. Oh, what a great opportunity for the Raiders. Excellent work there. Prater receiving the ball, recognizing that he had a defender on him. Turned, picked his head up, realized that there was space on the far side. Also, simultaneously, right back, Gavin Jacobson recognized that, made a fantastic run up the right side, put a great cross into the far post. Santi Vergara elevated up, just put it over the crossbar. Hudson's absolute best chance here the second half, 12 minutes in. A good sign for the Raiders. That was coordinated, flowing, attacking soccer. And they're going to need to find some more of that if they hope to win this game and up their conference record to 3-2. But River Falls has shown that they are not going to be an easy opponent this evening. Here comes Weinserl on Ober. Deflected out, throw in for the Wildcats. Deep throw in for the Wildcats. Believe that's Laidlaw over there with the ball. Looking for Severson. Ball runs out. Goal kick, Raiders. In a tight game like this, those opportunities are vital. Both teams are going to need to make sure that when they get the ball deep in the opponent's half, that they're very efficient with those opportunities. Young working hard. Back to Linton. Linton to Espinay. Now it's over to Young again. Osterhues defending. Looks to nutmeg him. Falls to Schultz. Schultz to Phillipson. Phillipson settles. Picks his head up. Looks to turn. Good job defensively there. Can he win it back? Osterhues flicks it over. Nobody there. Rhodey ready to check into the game for the Raiders. Looks like the ball girls have gone missing here. Good spotting by Amy Mueller up here in the press box. Takes a little bit longer now to get the ball back into play, but it is. And here comes Linton on the ball for the Wildcats. Over to Vitt. Looking to split, I'm not quite sure who, and found Colton Prater. Way off his line, way out of his box is Zoller, thinking he's Manuel Neuer. And the way he did that was very Neuer-like. Here comes Severson chasing the ball with Ober. Good shoulder-to-shoulder contact poked out from Severson off Ober. Throw in again for the Wildcats deep in Hudson territory. They've had a number of opportunities down here and have yet to turn any of that deep possession into a shot on goal. If they want to break this 0-0 deadlock, they're going to need to do better. But they have another chance. Laidlaw, number 10, with the throw-in. To Severson. Off Johnson. Little ping-pong action. Johnson keeps it in. Pardon me, he is unable to keep it in. Throw in for the Wildcats. And a 1-on-2 there, or 2-on-1 rather, numbers up for River Falls. You'd want them to do better. Vergara over there, deep defending. Cleared out. Looks like it'll run out for a River Falls throw-in. Cole Little now preparing to check in as well. So Rhodey and Little at the next opportunity for the Raiders, and this is a great opportunity for the Raiders. Wonderful ball by Phillipson. Wonderful ball into that space to Vergara. Prater over, checking over. He's shadowed tightly. Vergara, 1, 2, 3 touches, trying to get by Vitt. 4 touches, 5 touches. Oh, that's a good ball. Where's... Oh, just over the head of Osterhus. Is Osterhus able to keep it in? Not able to... No, yes, he is. It's a corner kick for the Raiders. Great job by Drew Osterhus. He ran a little tight. The ball sailed over his head, but he did fantastic work to get back and deflect the ball off of the River Falls player for Hudson's 6th corner kick. Vergara over to take it. Prater coming over. The substitution will be allowed for the Raiders.
Now entering the game for the Raiders, number 7, Cole Little, and number 11, Max Rhodey.
Rhodey and Little into the game. Can Rhodey get Little get a first touch goal? Prater, Vergara in the near corner here. Will they take it short or will they go long? Prater plays it quickly to Vergara. Both defenders on him. Vergara plays the ball nicely towards Rhodey. Rhodey gets it down. Good job by Rhodey to head the ball down into the ground, just wide of the net, though. So, again, another shot for Hudson. Not on goal, but a great opportunity. Vergara is most dangerous tonight with his crosses. He did have an attempted bicycle kick. Fallrückzieher for the German speakers out there. But other than that, he's put a couple of really beautiful crosses, one on Osterhus's head and there one right on Rhodey's head. Love the idea there from Rhodey. You want to see those strikers in those positions heading the ball down, and if they can bounce off the ground, that makes it extremely difficult for keepers to deflect. Maybe if you're Gordon Banks in 1970 off a Pele, you can defend a header off the ground and out. Oh, might have an injured player here. Ober looks like he took a little bit of a knock there, but he's up and going. Again, another throw-in. This has been the story. Hudson was in possession. River Falls winning deep throw-ins. Oh, nicely done by Rhodey, and here comes an opportunity. Hudson's going to have it's going to be a 4-on-4 if Rhodey can keep it going. Great job by Young. That could have been dangerous. Hudson had a couple players on the far side running free. Jacobson. Phillipson settles. Nicely done by Phillipson. Finds Jacobson. Jacobson with pressure to Rhodey. Rhodey turns. 2 men on him. Able to win the throw-in for the Raiders. Jacobson looks like he's going to take the throw. Taking his time. Picking his man. Settled by Phillipson. Back to Jacobson. Over to Schultz, but Young was right there. Wins the ball. Jacobson works hard to win it back. That looked like it came off of his face, so that's going to be a Wildcat throw-in for Utes. Referee blows a whistle. We are holding on here. Not quite sure what's happening. Oh, no, he's signaling that it's a Hudson throw-in. My apologies. Nice turn by Phillipson. Really nicely done. Good job recovering there by number 23, Carl Linton, but I love the creativity from Phillipson. He's a quick, creative player. Throw in, Schultz. The game has settled into a little bit of a malaise. There's been some chances on either end, but cohesive play has been lacking. See if one of these teams can find a rhythm again. Hudson stringing some passes together here nicely. Schultz looking for Phillipson. Cleared out, but only as far as Jacobson to Schultz. Hudson with a little bit of possession now. Can they maintain that and turn it into something dangerous? Lovely pass from Prater. Phillipson gives it back to Prater. Prater's got one man on him. Schweitzer looking for Rhodey. Cleared out, but not kept in. Nico Zoller put in a fantastic effort there, but it could not keep it in. This is a little bit of sustained pressure here for the Raiders. Can they do something with it? And now the referee is adjusting where he wants Nick Thompson to take it. Thompson, see if he's going to be able to go long here, looks like. Rhodey setting up shop. Looks like Rhodey's going to try and flick it. Nope, Phillipson flicks it. The smallest man on the field wins the header. Prater wins it. Left-footed shot, and it's a goal for the Raiders in the 64th minute of play. Colton Prater, off an assist from Paul Phillipson, puts the Raiders in front with a lovely left-footed shot to the far post there. Nicely worked off the long throw-in. Thompson to Phillipson to Prater. Hudson, 1-0.
Goal for the Raiders. Scored in the 64th minute by number 21, Colton Prater. Assisting on the play, Paul Phillipson. Prater from Phillipson. Hudson 1, River Falls 0.
So it took 64 minutes of play, but finally Hudson able to break through. As Nick Thompson came up, took the long throw. Paul Phillipson flicked it on. Colton Prater took one touch to settle, and then really nicely on the half volley was able with his left foot to direct it into the far post for the Raider lead. And he just draws a foul there on number 9, Gage Espinay. River Falls have made much fewer substitutions. We'll see how that plays out here as we enter the final 25 minutes, as Coach Steve Solom's looking to bring Elijah Andrusik into the game. Thompson with a long free kick. Someone get a head on it. Flicked on by Prater, and here comes an opportunity. Vergara's in there. Falls to Mason Rhodey. Rhodey off the crossbar. Who's going to get the follow through? Again, another opportunity, and finally cleaned up by Yari Zoller. What a great opportunity for the Raiders. Really nicely done. Rhodey, were it not for, I think, a fingertip from Zoller there, would have scored his first goal of the night. But as it is, it remains 1-0 for Hudson. Great heroic goalkeeping there by Zoller, the co-captain for the Wildcats. See if Hudson seems like they've gained energy, not surprisingly, from Prater's goal. Little on the ball here to Schultz. They've started to string some passes together. They've started to look a little bit more in sync to Phillipson. Their movement is better. Their passing is crisper. And, as evidenced by the one on the scoreboard, their shots are more effective. That ball runs out. That's going to be a throw-in for the Wildcats. Deep in their own territory, Hudson stepping up, looking to pressure. Going to be substitutions for both teams. Joe Cottrell coming in for the Wildcats, and Elijah Andrusik for the Raiders.
Now entering the game for River Falls, number 11, Joe Cottrell. Into the game for the Raiders, number 16, Elijah Andrusik.
So again, Andrusik in for Hudson. Cottrell seeing his first action of the night for the Wildcats. Here's Andrusik on the ball early. Loses the ball to Utes. Utes looking right away over the top, and this is speed. This could be dangerous. Thompson clears it out, but is that going to go towards his goal? Really nice job by Denning there to prevent it from going out for a corner kick. Andrusik, can he win the ball? A lot of pressure there from the Wildcats. Andrusik showing some skill, showing some fight. Great job there by the call-up. Mason Rhodey looking to turn quickly, but maintains possession. You can see the hockey in him there, holding off the player. And Prater does a nice job bailing out. Good job showing for the ball there and helping his team relieve some of that pressure. Vergara pursuing hard. And this is the first opportunity on the ball for Cottrell. Still on the ball. Taking on 1-2 players. Nicely down there by Little steps up. Vergara with Cottrell pressuring. Cottrell looking to earn some more minutes. It looks like great effort early from him. Prater now in the middle of the park. Trying to help relieve some of that pressure. Good job by Lariah finding that pocket of space, and by Prater finding him. Lariah maintains possession over to Prater. Young on the ball. Prater looks like a different man since that goal. Great job, great leadership there from the sophomore. Rhodey, fantastic work to keep the ball in front of two players. Looking to find Phillips, and it's going to fall. Ooh, I thought it might have fallen there to Vergara off the deflection. As it is, it comes to Lariah. Such a smart player. Back to Little. Good work by Prater to keep it in. Good turn. Young asked him to turn, and he listened. Vergara, pressure by Linton. Drops it off to Little. Little has Lariah. Good job defensively there. Getting reorganized, and here's Rhodey. Ooh, just slides under his feet. He's pursuing hard. Forces Carlin, to kick it out, throwing for the Raiders. Muthaden and Osterhuis coming in. Could be a good opportunity with a deep throw, and Osterhuis' heading ability.
Now entering the game for Hudson, number 5, Ryan Muthaden, and number 24, Drew Osterhuis.
So again, Muthaden and Osterhuis in with, Osterhuis to take the long throw. He's got Rhodey in the box. Looks like he's going to try and find Rhodey. Good fight there. Rhodey can't quite win the ball. Cleared out there by the Wildcats. One back by Thompson. Muthaden under pressure. Oh, what a nice job by the midfielder there. Running away from pressure. Over to Rhodey. Rhodey looking to cross the ball. Slots it through and cleared out by the Wildcats. Only as far as Thomas Lariah heads it back smartly to Ober. Ober first time looking for Little, but good pressure there by Cottrell. Bounces off his own player, though. Got to communicate better. And Little steps through. Oh, I thought he was going to find Osterhuis. Right idea. And now Severson pressuring Ober. Ober back to Denning. Up and out. Little frustration there. Frustrated clap by Denning, but again, safety first in your defensive third. 70th minute of play here at Hudson at Raider Stadium between boys soccer between River Falls Wildcats and Hudson Raiders. It was a 0-0 first half and a little bit of a lethargic start to our second half, and that changed significantly in the 64th minute when Colton Prater blasted home a shot from the left side with his left foot off of a deep throw-in. Since that point in time, and the injection of Max Rhodey into the game, he's brought a lot of energy as well. Paul Phillipson's stint here in the second half has been quite effective. Hudson's picked their game up significantly since the goal. Nice job by Vitt to step in and win that ball. Fantastic. Wow. Really off of one of Hudson's best players. That was great skill, great defending, great grit, and a nice job by Muthaden there in the middle of the park. Schultz to Lariah. Lariah looking. Max Rhodey was running away from him, maybe when he should have been checking. Good pressure. Eluded by the Wildcats. Great job by Lariah. Schultz finds the split. Lariah looking for Muthaden, but Young had stepped back into a good defensive position there. Wins the ball over to, that was Espinay, and now Young again on the ball looking to go long for Weinsel. Cottrell giving chase. Thompson shielding. Goal kick Raiders. 71st minute of play. 1-0 Hudson. Denning with the restart. Looking for Osterhuis. Oh, what a great first touch by Osterhuis to settle that. Drops it back to Lariah. Hudson got River Falls a little bit of pressure. Oh, and Hudson eludes it nicely. Can Osterhuis find good run by Muthaden? But it created some space, and Lariah steps into that space. So the run wasn't for naught. Sometimes that running work isn't going to get paid off by getting the ball. It's going to be creating space for your teammates. Prater must shoot. Over to Lariah. Lariah looking. Can't walk the ball into the goal, boys. At some point in time, somebody's got to shoot. Both Lariah and Prater, you can see the respect they have for each other as they were trying to create the goal for one another instead of maybe taking the opportunities as they presented themselves with Aiden. But again, Hudson maintaining serious pressure now. Ball falls to Prater. Can he keep it in play? Yes, he can. Nicely done. Again, good run by Rhodey there to clear out some space for Prater to cut across. River Falls gets itself organized defensively. Numbers behind the ball. Little outside of the foot. Nice skill there. Osterhuis. Oh, it falls back for him. Can he get there? Unable to. Zoller smartly off his line. Picks up the ball. River Falls, you're starting to see, I think, the effects of their short bench. Just a little bit more walking, a little slower, a little more reactive. Andrusik there, clears it high. Can Rhodey settle it? lets it bounce, and it runs out of play. Chance of let's go blue from the fans sitting right in front of the press box here. Cheering on the River Falls Wildcats as they trail Hudson Raiders by a score of, oh, what a good ball. Oh, what a really nice ball from Laura. Just doesn't quite bend it into the run of Andrusik. And Zoller did a wonderful job getting off his line and shutting off that attack before it became dangerous. Again, the Blues of the River Falls Wildcats are going to need all the fan support they can get. They're trailing 1-0 here in the 73rd minute of play to Hudson off of that man's goal, Colton Prater. He's looking for Andrusik to double the lead. Pick up practice for Zoller. He learned it well when he was young and has not forgot those lessons he learned as an infant. He picks up with the best of them. Zoller on the ball. Drop kick. Shanked a little bit. Rhodey to Muthaden. Pressured. Cuts it. Prater. Nice job by Andrusik there, taking that space. A little bit of a miscommunication. Not quite sure what they were thinking there, Rhodey and Andrusik. Oh, giving it right back to Colton Prater. One step over, two step overs, running into pressure. Little of sorts here on the right side are the Raiders. Vergara's going to check back in. Maybe he can help them figure that out. Nice touch by Andrusik. Muthaden carries into pressure. Good by Andrusik there, playing away from numbers. Prater, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 touches. Back to Little. Pressure. Great job by Vitt. Got a check back there, does Andrusik. Ober fighting with Weinzierl. Ober wins the ball. What a fantastic job there by the Raider defender to Sam Schultz. Over the top for Rhodey. Is that going to get over Linton? It is. Is Rhodey going to be able to get there? He isn't. Nice. Well done by Carl Linton for the Wildcats. Can't connect with the teammate, though. Utes does end up on the ball. Ober clears it away. Nice job by the Lariah there, checking behind him to see if he has pressure. Schultz takes a little bit of a big touch with the back heel. Young now has space. Young attacking. 1, 2 defenders close on him. Young cuts back. Little pressuring. Young looks to turn. Little running out. Linton touches it past him. River Falls, great opportunity here. They've got not Laidlaw. Cottrell was over there on the side. Stepped in nicely there. It does Prater, and here comes Hudson. It's a 3-on-3 opportunity. They got to go. Prater running, attacking the center of the defense. Slows down just a little bit, allowing some of the defenders time to recover. Steps over, allows the defender to get goal side, cuts it back. Muthaden right there, left-footed shot. So you can hear from up here in the press box. Coach Solom imploring Ryan Muthaden to take a touch. Substitutions for both teams.
Now entering the game for River Falls, number 2, Nathan Price, and number 24, Jackson Cudd. Into the game for the Raiders, number 2, Paul Phillipson, number 10, Sensi Vergara, and number 19, Gavin Jacobson.
That was a golden opportunity there for the Raiders just a moment ago. Shot placed wide by Muthaden. It remains in the 76th minute a 1-0 game. Phillipson to Prater. Looks like he was going to try and take a little step over there and get past the defender, but good job by Zoller. He's done a nice job as well in the back. Phillipson to Schultz. River Falls is starting to push numbers up. Hudson's going to have counterattack opportunities here if they can take advantage. Or can they take advantage of them is the real question. Linton settles it. Again, now the game's stagnated just a little bit. A lot of standing around by the players. Prater, wide to Little, back to Ober. Vergara with time, flicks it over. Oh, good job, Muthaden. Recognize. Oh, fabulous first touch to carry it into that space. Can he put it across into the box? He can. Can't get it past. Oh, Zoller, but Zoller finds Prater. Prater for Muthaden. Can Muthaden? Oh, or Vergara. Pardon me. That was Santi Vergara. My apologies. Just about able to connect there. Good first time look. Nice run. Good save, Zoller. Booming kick by Zoller all the way back. Eventually to Corey Denning. Little goalkeeper catch there. Nice to say hi to each other once in a while. Denny, big kick himself. Oh, Muthaden slammed to the ground there by Severson as he was flicking the head, or as he flicked his header on. Good fight over there, Little, with Cottrell. Deemed to have fouled him. I don't think that's unfair. Free kick, Hudson. Luke Johnson getting ready to check back in for the Raiders. Little looking for Prater. It's going to fall for him. Nice patience. Oh, he found Phillipson. What's going to happen here? Good opportunity. Can he cut it? Can he cross it? Oh, good cross. Fabulous job by the defender there to clear that out. Vergara was lurking. Vergara was ready. Vergara couldn't get there. Lovely job by Vitt. But Hudson maintains possession right away. Muthaden turns. Fabulous ball. What's Paul Phillipson going to be able to do? He's going to win a corner for his team. Corner kick for the Raiders. They're 7th. Luke Johnson into the game for Hudson.
Now entering the game for the Raiders, number 22, Luke Johnson.
So Johnson in for Little. Little started that sequence with a really nice free kick. So again, we've got a corner kick. The very effective ball girls of the Hudson Soccer Association from the first half seem to have disappeared here in the second half, taking a little longer for our restarts when the ball's kicked far to play. But here we go. Prater, short to Vergara. Vergara's been crossing it in. Again, he crosses it in. Wonderful ball. Oh, my goodness, and that's Muthaden with a wonderful opportunity defended off the line by number 20 for River Falls on the far post. But Vergara's still on the ball. 1, 2, 3 defenders. They're finally able to poke it away from him. Have they cleared the danger? Partially, and now probably fully with Connor Wenzel on the ball, and he's looking to go long right away for Young. Nick Thompson shielding it there. Denny now early, clears it off from the top of the 18, but not out. Nathan Price touches it. Sam Schultz, oh, what a fantastic piece of skill, driving it right to the feet of Prater. Prater looking right for Phillipson. Phillipson touches it. Offsides, good call. Offsides all the way. Man, what a great opportunity there in this 80th minute of play for Ryan Muthaden. Perfectly taken cross. That has worked effectively all night long for Hudson, taking Vergara's right foot and putting it to the far post. Muthaden was right there, and had it not been for Jared Severson on the back post, that would have been 2-0. But as it stands, all River Falls needs is one bounce of the ball across the goal line, and it's a tie game. Severson there, the hero. Over to Price, cleared up by Schultz. Throw in for River Falls as number 10, Devlin Laidlaw, prepared to enter the game for the Wildcats.
Now into the game for River Falls, number 10, Devlin Laidlaw.
So Severson, the corner kick hero, the back post hero. I think that was an old classic rock song, Back Post Hero. And if you're talking about that, you're talking about number 20, Jared Severson. Muthaden, the would-be scorer there, defending. Espinay unable to do anything but really pass it to Denning. Denning, big kick, looking for Vergara. Vergara looking to settle, and he does so nicely to Muthaden. What a really great, fun piece of skill that was. Muthaden, he's taken a few knocks here. He's been aggressive, and it's cost him some physical pain, I think, but benefited his team. Love the energy and the effort that he's bringing tonight. Schultz right over to Jacobson. Good restart. River Falls is... Oh, God, they aren't even marking. They got two guys in the back post there. Lariah to Vergara. Vergara looking for Lariah to Espinay. But Lariah dropped back, wins it. It's going to fall to Muthaden, pokes it over to Jacobson. Jacobson takes a touch looking for the shot. And that's wide. So River Falls had a number of men back, but they weren't marking up very well as both Vergara and Lariah had one defender on them there a moment ago. Fortunately for River Falls, they were able to make it work and prevent Hudson from scoring. We're in the 82nd minute of play. Second half, Big Rivers Conference boys soccer. Hudson leading River Falls off a 64th minute goal from Colton Prater. It was a long throw by Nick Thompson that Paul Phillipson headed on. Prater took a touch into some space, and then with his left foot volleyed it into the far post beautifully. And does he have another opportunity here? Zoller off his line quickly. Again, you can see Hudson has counter-attack opportunities or quick attack opportunities. River Falls has no choice. They've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 men almost playing forward, if you will. And so when Hudson wins the ball, they have favorable numbers situations. Good job, work by Jacobson keeping that in. Oh my goodness, what great effort there by number 19. Really working hard for his team and his teammates. Love to see that. And back to Muthaden, also composed play. Muthaden with his head up. One man coming on, trying to sled it through for Phillipson. Good look. Can't get it past the defender. Just need to play it into that space there. Over the top, whatever it is, just get it passed into the space. You don't have to find feet. Thompson there. Ober, big ball over the top. Can Prater touch it? Yes, he can to Vergara, and we got a 3-on-3. Let's go. Here we go. I love it. Vergara attacking aggressively, looking for Prater. Prater takes one touch, takes two past the second. Back heel to Vergara. Touch. Got to score. You must score. And he does. What a great goal for the Raiders. It was coming for a long time. River Falls was having to push up. They couldn't leave themselves that exposed and go unpunished as Prater finds Vergara for the 2-0.
Goal scored for the Raiders by number 10, Santi Vergara, assisted on the play by Colton Prater. Vergara from Prater, Hudson 2, River Falls 0. Into the game for the Raiders, number 11, Max Rohde.
Beautiful combination play on that goal there for the Raiders for the 2-0. And can they get another one right away? Here's Vergara, touches it past one. Shoot, Santi, shoot, Santi. Gotta shoot. Maybe one touch too long, allowed Nico Zoller to come back and deflect that ball out. It is a corner kick, however, for the Raiders. They've been quite effective on these set play opportunities, putting the ball into the back post. Really should have scored the last one they had as Ryan Muthaden found himself wide open on the back post, and other than the fact that Jared Severson was standing right on the back post where Muthaden kicked it, it would have been a goal. Johnson, he's hit the post already tonight. Left-footed shot. Over. Leaning back. Goal kick. River Falls. Great time for Hudson to get that second goal. We're here now in the 84th minute of play. Hudson doesn't have to worry about one fluke goal tying this game and giving up that point. They can play their game. It's raining money up here in the press box. Colton Prater on the ball. Gesturing to his teammates. Back to Nick Thompson. Quieter second half for the River Falls attack. One wonders if their more conservative substituting has tired out their key players. Great job by Rohde there. Wins a free kick, working hard. Vitt has had a great game, but he's played every minute of this game. Rohde's fresh. Rohde went after him, and he won a free kick. Great opportunity here for Hudson. We've got Vergara, and Schultz was over there. Now Vergara. Luke Johnson coming out from defense. Rohde's in the box. Lariah is in the box. Phillipson's in the box. Schultz hanging back. He's got a boot. You just roll that across to him, and he can fire it. Vergara's going to put that ball towards the far bar. Finds Mason. Oh, just about found Rohde. I thought Phillipson, keep it in, Phil. Great job by Phillipson. Wonderful effort. And now what are you going to do with it? Looking to drop back. Well read by Espinay. That was a long way to pass the ball across the ground, across the middle of the park. Espinay stepped up and took it, and here comes an opportunity for the Wildcats. Cottrell. One back by Johnson. Nicely done. But here's... Not Cottrell, pardon me. That is number 6, Weinserl on the ball. Looking for Laidlaw. Cleared over by Cole Ober, but kept in. Nope, allowed to run out by Cottrell. River Falls had a number of deep throw-ins this game and have, unfortunately for them, been unable to turn that into shots. Throw into Weinserl. Turns, Prater on him. Good battle. Push by Prater. Free kick. Wildcats. Really good opportunity. They almost have to score here. Now we're in the 86th minute. There's 4 minutes left. The ball's right at the edge of the box. Young was throwing his hands up. Wanted the ball played to him early for a shot. Now Prater's over, guarding him. Everybody just about in the box here. The goalie's almost up at midfield. Cleared across, and oh my goodness! Cleared out. That looked like it was a great opportunity almost for Jackson Cudd. Unable to score, though. Wonderful run. Can't tell if that was deflected out or saved by Denning. Too many players between me and the goal, but it's really River Falls' best chance of the night. Can they keep up the pressure? Zoller in. Espinay. Zoller unable to keep it in. Throw in for the Raiders. Take time for Jacobson, or get it in quickly before they recover. Back to Schultz. Schultz touches it around. Ooh, plays it right off of Laidlaw. Laidlaw now to Jacobson. Looking to play 1-2 with Weinstro. Weinstro touches it. Schultz in hard. Weinstro gives them a little bit of a look, but the reward is there for them. They've got another dangerous free kick. This is just over 20 yards out from goal. Rather straight on. If you've got someone that can take a free kick and put it on frame, this is their opportunity. It looks like it's going to be Nolan Young, number 5. He's had a fantastic game for the River Falls Wildcats. Can he, here in the 88th minute, bring them back into the game, give them a glimmer of hope? Driven ball with some bend into Corey Denning's safe grasp. 2-0 it remains. Vergara playing against about 4 players here. Hudson now settling back. They're leading 2-0. The game's in its dying moments. Phillipson, can he keep it in? Oh, looking to touch around Linton, unable to do so. But Linton's distribution to Prater is probably not what he's looking for. Vergara looks to turn, unable to. Slides it through. Yes, Rhodey. Good run, Rhodey. Oh, nicely done. Well done by Rhodey. Nice pass by Vergara. Good save by Zoller. Lariah on the ball. Rhodey with time and space. Takes a touch, kind of a dribble there. Slams it against Prater's feet. But Lariah still on the ball. Nicely done for Vergara. They've got a 4-on-4 opportunity here. Again, slots it through from Rhodey. What are you going to do? What are you going to do, Max? Max looking for the far post. Paul Phillips has got to be there. Oh, my goodness. Cleared off the line again by Linton. What a fantastic opportunity for the Raiders. Rhodey slotted across. Phillipson's run was initially going far post, and he couldn't recover in time. That's Rhodey. Oh! The offside flag is up. I'm not sure that's accurate. Gavin Jacobson crossed that ball early, and it looked from here that Max Rhodey, might have been on sides. But the center referee ignored that, allowed the goal kick to happen. And we're back underway here. Prater on the ball for Hudson, 89th minute of play. 1 minute left. Hudson leading 2-0, looking to add more in the dying embers of the match. Again, Vergara looking for Rhodey. That's worked effectively here in the last minute or so. Johnson Cottrell now. Johnson is able to win the ball away, but it bounces off a Laidlaw. Prater goes to ground, wins the ball. Nicely done. Legal play. Oh, look at that cheeky skill over to Johnson. Johnson to Vergara. Stringing passes together here nicely. Vergara, Prater overlap. Couldn't quite connect on it, but that's all right. Schultz for Hudson. Vergara making the run. Schultz chipping it up. Catch practice. Yari Zoller. 90th minute. 30 seconds left. Thompson on the ball. Hudson up 2-0. Looks like, unless River Falls is able to make something happen here rather miraculous, and without ball girls, that's going to be difficult. Oh, and my apologies. That came off for Hudson throw. So as 10 seconds, final 10 approaches, this one's over.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And that's the game, with Hudson defeating River Falls by a score of 2-0. Congratulations to both teams on a well-played match.
And that's the final whistle here at Raider Stadium in Hudson, Wisconsin, of our Big Rivers Conference boys soccer match between the Hudson Raiders and the River Falls Wildcats. It was a back-and-forth first half that ended at 0-0. The second half started off slowly, but changed in the 64th minute when Colton Prater scored the opening goal of the match off an assist from Paul Phillipson. Hudson doubled their lead 20 minutes later in the 83rd minute when Santi Vergara scored of a pass from Colton Prater. It was a fun match. It was an exciting match. It was a well-played match. And Hudson comes out on top to improve their conference record to 3-2, dropping River Falls in conference play to 1-5. This has been Chuck Bublitz with you. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.